you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with their opponents. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing. Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw taken in by Fienz. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Oh, what a move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes into the secondary past the 40. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Hey, 43, 15.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Fighting him off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 16-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Packers 21, Saints nothing.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's caught by Sims. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a
pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Saints. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hand.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Back to throw here. Open man here, Sims, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Returnable now for Allen. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points. So they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
What's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago. But that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Lots of look to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. take it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.